Are the words you're going to hear shortly in today's focus. We're reporting, in fact, from Morocco. From there, many migrants, mostly from Africa, hope to cross into Europe, but others, mostly illegal, decide to stay. As Sophie Claudet and Jean-Marie Lemaire discover, many face a life of exploitation, violence and sexual abuse.
En tant que centrale syndicale, nous étions conscients de la situation des migrants.
Migrants hailing from sub-Saharan Africa are estimated to be between 15 and 20,000 in Morocco. The Democratic Labour Organization, a workers' union meeting here in Rabat, says most of them are illegal and exploited by their Moroccan employers. A year ago, the union opened a branch to help the migrants.
En concertation avec ces gens, on essaye de
We work with these people to try and protect their rights, drawing on the experience of trade unions in Europe. They helped Moroccan migrant workers in the 60s and 70s when they themselves were exploited back then. But now they're entitled to the minimum wage. Unfortunately, there is no minimum wage for migrants in Morocco. Their situation is unacceptable and precarious.
To learn more about the living and working conditions of illegal sub-Saharan migrants, we traveled to Tangier in northern Morocco. Away from the palm tree-studded city center and easy living, we met migrants in a poor neighborhood. They talked to us, but on condition of anonymity.
We do electrician work, tiling and construction jobs. You work really hard, from dawn till dusk, but you only make 10 euros a day. We are black, and here they think blacks are good for nothings.
The migrants asked to remain anonymous, fearing arrest by the police.
I have to wake up at 4:30 or 5 in the morning to leave my flat, because that is when the police come. They hunt us like animals. They go door to door to arrest us migrants. Us blacks, they don't want us here. They don't even ask for ID. They don't care. They take us wherever they want.
Legal migrants are indeed not spared. Last July, a Congolese man teaching in Rabat visited his friends in Tangier and was rounded up with them. He didn't survive the arrest. A friend who was taken away with him in a van said the police killed him.
I have a friend called Alex. A policeman pushed him out of a van and he fell and hit his head. He was lying on the ground and he wasn't moving anymore. We saw him bleeding. Because the policeman pushed him, Alex died.
Near Rabat, we met with sub-Saharan women. They too told us they were underpaid and lived in fear of being arrested. Worse, they said they faced daily sexual harassment from Moroccan men.
Some will wave money at you as if you were a prostitute just because you're black. They'll often pull out a banknote or they'll stop you and ask, how much do you want? I tell them, it's really sad what you're doing. I don't look at them and I keep on walking, or I turn around because they often become violent.
Sylvie did face violent men. She said 2 Moroccans raped her, and she's not the only one.
I got into a Mercedes, which was the same colour as a taxi. I thought it was a taxi. There were 4 men inside, and they took another route. I don't know my way around very well yet. They took me to a village called Temara. 2 of them raped me. I know more than 10 girls in my neighbourhood who've suffered the same thing. They complained. One shouted at them. The man hit her so she would run away. He called her Azia.
It means black, Negro in their language.
Often exploited and the victims of violence and racism, sub-Saharan migrants still try to make it in Morocco. Not all of them dream of crossing to Europe. They want to live and work here, especially when going back home to war or poverty is not an option.
Situation there in Morocco for today's focus. It's time for today's sport now. Wales versus Macedonia. It's not perhaps a top international